Hey, Hayden here. Welcome to my channel, Hey Hayden TV. Today we are going to break down how to somewhat cheese Laxasia the Complete. I say somewhat cheese because I'm not aware of a way to cheese her entirely without some actual fighting, but you absolutely can shred some cheese here, and you don't even need the Spectre Summon to do it. The cheesing, however, only works in Phase 2, but fortunately for us, Phase 1 is not too challenging, and it is Phase 2 where most of us get our asses kicked. So let's go take a look at the equipment. First thing you're going to want to have equipped is the Ghostwalker Amulet. This will allow you to dodge the big red fury attacks, so you do not have to perfect time parry them. This item you get from the corrupted green monster in the barren swamps, and it is a massive game changer. Bosses become significantly easier. The other option with the ergo you get from the corrupted green monster is the two dragon sword. I highly recommend the amulet. It is the best in the game. But if you took the two dragon sword, that's okay. You don't need the Ghostwalker amulet. It just makes it a little bit easier. The second item you're going to want to have equipped is the Perfection Grindstone. Now, I only got this in my New Game Plus. I'm not 100% sure if it's even available in your first playthrough, but just in case you have it, absolutely equip it. It is not necessary, but significantly helps the cheesing in the second phase. Not necessary, but super helpful. The third item is the least important of the three, but you want to have some shot puts equipped. They dramatically increase her stagger chance, and staggering leads to fatal attacks, and fatal attacks do massive damage. So I would recommend that. If you don't have any of those three, that's okay. You don't need any of those three. She's still completely beatable without any of those. So let's get right into the battle. Phase 1, well, there's not a lot to say about this phase. Most of her attacks are fairly slow and telegraphed. She occasionally throws out a quick kick that can catch you off guard, but for the most part you shouldn't have too many difficulties dodging, blocking, or even parrying her attacks. Her lightning attacks are probably her trickiest ones, as they linger on the ground and explode shortly after. They will break your poise pretty badly and likely cause your character to be hit by follow-up attacks, but all of her lightning attacks can be sidestepped pretty easily. She does have another lightning attack where she slams the ground and sends arcs of lightning outward, but again, that can be sidestepped pretty easily as well. One thing to note, and this is true for both Phase 1 and Phase 2, when you charge attack her while she's staggered, do not rush in for the fatal attack immediately. In both phases, she will actually throw out another attack before you can actually hit her. The first one will be a sword slam, and then the second phase will be a massive ball of lightning. Just run away after you charge attack her, and then wait till she attacks, and then go in for the fatal attack. Now Phase 2. Phase 2 is where we can start shredding a little bit of cheese. And you will see from the gameplay footage that it starts immediately. The very second that Phase 2 starts, go ahead and hit that Perfection Grindstone and hold down the block button. She's going to jump up in the air and she's going to shoot balls of lightning right at you. If you parry those, you will send them right back at her face and do massive damage. If you parry every single one on that first jump up, you'll get close to 4,000 damage. That is basically 20% of her entire health bar. Now, unfortunately, this is where you have to do some fighting again once she drops back down. And my best advice for that is try to limit dodge rolling as much as possible. Only sidestep the attacks. That is the single dodge press. Don't double tap, just sidestep individually. I found myself being hit by her combo attacks and follow-up attacks every time I dodge rolled, which would end up leading to being hit 2, 3, even 4 times. So just single step away. The real cheese in this fight comes from just literally running away from her. Don't even fight. Just run away. Every time she jumps up, parry those lightning balls, and she will be downed pretty easily. Each ball individually does close to 625 damage, which is a little more than a throwing item can do, so that's a big chunk of change. If this was helpful, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the bell button, and subscribe. This is Hayden from Hey Hayden TV, and I'll be with you for more Liza P guides in the future.